then church attendance must not be that important, because you've just given me the recipe to how to have a relationship with God. So why is church attendance that important?
Well, that's true, because they think they know how I would answer that anyhow. And many people don't think that church attendance is important. And we've almost proven in one way that church attendance is not important over these last few months. Or have we proven that it is? I mean, if you think about it, you probably know people, I certainly know people who are now engaged in church who had no interest in church at all before, but because of the convenience of being online and that kind of stuff, they're now engaged. But then there's a whole other group of people that used to come to church and were heavily involved every single week, who they know that they've been drifting further and further from God. That they used to have that built-in reset button once a week, but it's no longer there. I mean, we used to say years ago that in the same way as you don't have to, just because you go to McDonald's doesn't make you a Big Mac. Just because you go to church, it doesn't make you a Christian. That is so true. But we need to gather. If you've gone out with some friends that maybe you haven't been doing much of that, but you've sat in a restaurant and you guys have finally taken off your masks and that kind of stuff, and you've gone with your steady 10 or pretty soon your steady 15, all this kind of stuff. It just feels so good. We don't even realize how much we've missed it. It's possible that the living God knows something that we don't know, right? Very, very possible. In Hebrews, it says, forsake not the assembling or the gathering together of believers, as some are in the habit of doing. See, when we get to pick and choose online what we're watching and that kind of stuff, we really get to pick and choose. When you come to church, you interact with people, things are different, and you don't get to fast forward through this part of the message, right? There's something about gathering together that is needed. I think church attendance is real important. Again, is it going to get you into heaven? No, that's not how it works. But are we supposed to do it? Yeah. We're absolutely supposed to do it. And if you're not doing it, you're being disobedient. And it's time, as restrictions are lifted, it's time to make plans to get back into a church.
Absolutely. I truly do believe people won't know that they need it until they get it.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like, well, I don't know if I need that really. Well, even give 1 week and start coming back. Get the courage to do it. We're going to be safe if you can attend one of our local sites. It's so important, because when you receive that, like you're already going out to a restaurant, you're like, oh, I miss this, I need this. And God asks us to gather, like you said. So that's a great reminder.